Alrighty, welcome back everybody. We are continuing the Dark Souls 1 HP run. Last time I managed to defeat Seath the Scaleless, I believe, was the big thing, as well as we actually also made it to Nito, right? Let me check. That was last week, so yeah, so we got Nito and we got Seath the Scaleless. Nito was actually first or second try, I think. So that was pretty good. And now we're working on getting towards the Four Kings. So we're fighting Sif, because of course we need the ring in order to go do that. And this has posed a bit more of a challenge than I expected, because this dog likes to jump around a lot, and every time they do, they can like contact damage me for 1 HP. Which is exactly as many as I have. So I've died a lot. I don't know how many times to this boss, but as you can see, we're at 139. And yeah, it's definitely not staying there, because basically hits frame 1. So we'll have to see what we can accomplish today. I'm hoping we can get it done and then also try out fighting the Four Kings. Or at least get to them, because then that'll access a lot of different upgrades for us. We don't have our weapon fully upgraded yet. That would help with that. But yeah, let's get right into it. And then, in case you didn't tune in on Twitter, because that website is on fire, I will be moving, we didn't have a stream yesterday, but we'll be moving that stream slot over to Tuesday. Same time, 7 p.m. And yeah, so if you're not doing stuff on the 4th of July, if you don't want to watch fireworks, you can instead watch me being a dumbass here on Twitch. We're going to be playing not this. I do want to start different things I've mentioned many times. So we're going to be starting that on Tuesday. Second game mystery. Tune in to see what it is. But let's see if we can make a good chunk on this. I'm going to need at least a couple warm-up rounds, because what happens with this boss is I have to play exceptionally careful in that they just have like the frame 1 counterattack of just jumping, which I forgot to apply power within. Yeah, so those can kill me. This can kill me instantaneous. And then this dog also, unfortunately, has some moves that even if I didn't get the opportunity to block that, but if I did and I tried to block it, it just goes straight through the block. It takes so much stamina to block that I just can't even do it. Even with, I think last time I even upgraded the shield. Yeah, I even upgraded the shield and threw on the FAP ring to get more stamina to try to block it. It just doesn't work. It just does not work. So we just have to dodge a whole lot of things, which makes this a bit rough. Get it? It's a dog. Rough. Alright. Guess I'm barking up the wrong tree here in this forest. But anyway, I was seeing some stuff about Anime Expo on Twitter while it was actually functioning, and man, I was kind of regretting not going. I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, you know, that'd be cool. I want to go to a con at some point, do something like that. And then I saw footage of it, and I was like, oh god, that actually looks terrible. Like, I don't know who the organizers are exactly, but like, I'm surprised that they are not just getting taken down by the fire marshal or something, because like it's just not safe. The damage is pretty good. Okay, I don't know why I grabbed that. Hey, please don't jump. The most troll thing that this boss can do is that first flip move that they did, they can actually like choose to jump onto my head. Like they can just like aggressively jump at me, and this is actually going really well, which now that I decided to talk, it's probably gonna stop. Oh, okay, that was close. We're getting good RNG for the most part is the thing. That 3 swing combo, this is very good. She really wants to do it. Alright, come on now. Yeah, don't give me that limping shit. Okay, why was that so easy? Why was that so easy? Was I actually just playing like dog shit last time? I swear to God, these dog puns are not... They're not on purpose. Which is weird because I actually did prepare some dog-related content for this. But it wasn't that. Holy shit. Okay, well... I don't know why I decided to dupe that, but... The hands did what they wanted to. 11 minutes in and it's already done. What the hell? I must have actually just... Like... That felt like good RNG. But it also felt like... I don't know. I have no idea. This happens to me sometimes where I will not play a game for like an entire week and then I come back and it's just I'm like twice as good. I don't know what happens. I think I was just power leveling endurance last time. Because we have pretty much everything we need otherwise. Yeah. The strength doesn't even give us anything anymore. Well, it doesn't give us much on this weapon. Yep, more stamina it is. Can always use to... Always sprint around him, but... Oh yeah, and since I leveled up, I now need to reset my health. Now, where is that? Good old Windows sounds. Makes me think of Smite. For some reason, when you boot into the game in Smite, they just like play. It sounds like that Windows sound for some reason, or like the Windows 7 version of that. It's really weird, and I don't know why it happens. Okay, so now, yep, our level should be normal. Okay, so now we just go back to Firelink and get on our way. I was seriously expecting that to take at least like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, something. I have no idea. If things go really well, we might start the DLC today, based off of that start. But, yeah, I was getting ready for the stream and I was like, thinking about, you know, there's a lot of different stuff floating around in my head, thinking about Anime Expo, thinking about titles. For some reason, Stream Elements isn't showing, they normally show the little, like, description that I put in to the stream. And this one I said, it was like the notification message was like, Valfie's getting stepped on by a dog. So anyway, I was thinking about VTubers, right? And I was thinking about there's this dog VTuber that has a... Well, there are many VTubers that have this kind of thing. But like, there's a dog VTuber that has a butt cheek mouse pad. Right? You know where they have like the wrist rest? But in this, the wrist rest is butt cheeks. And I've been thinking to myself, I don't understand those things at all. It's not that I like don't understand the motivation or something. Like I get it, you know? I understand, right? Everybody wants to see some cheeks, right? It's just a fact of life. You can't get around that. But my question is like, why a mouse pad? Of all things. Like you can put butt cheeks on anything. But like a mouse pad, you know, I just don't get it. Like, especially because like I don't know that I've ever used a mouse pad with like a wrist rest. it just doesn't seem like... It doesn't seem useful. Like, I don't get it, like, logistically. Why do you need that? Why do you need the thing? Right? Is your wrist so frail and fragile? You gotta rest it on some pillows in order to use your mouse? And then second of all, the actual, like, mouse on top of, like, that part, the part where your mouse actually goes, right? That part is really small. So, like, what sensitivity are you using? Like, what DPI kind of... What mouse are you using? That is a sufficient size to maneuver around and play your games. Or do productivity. I don't know. Is this in your office? I don't know. I don't get it. But, like... You know, it just doesn't make sense to me, logistically. Because, like... It doesn't really seem that comfortable. And also, it seems like it would just hinder the performance. He just stepped on my big toe, and I fucking died. But it just seems like it would hinder your performance, you know? Like, you don't have any sort of range of motion because your arm, like your wrist, is just locked in by the cheeks. Like, you can't maneuver, right? It just doesn't seem optimal, is what I'm saying. So then it's like, do you get that? And then do you just get a separate mouse pad to actually use? And that's just like a decoration? Then why is it a mouse pad? I have a lot of questions about this. I have a lot of questions. Because, like, you go on Twitter, right? Or you go wherever. Today I saw a clip of Tens. He was absolutely fragging out. He was just going crazy in Team Deathmatch in Valorant, right? That guy's not using a wrist rest. He's not using any kind of wrist rest, let alone butt cheeks, right? He's fragging out. So it seems to me that performance-wise, you should just never... That's not something you should go for. I mean, I guess they're not advertising it like that, but, you know. This is a gaming channel. We're about gaming, alright? So I'm trying to give the gamer's perspective on this. But anyway, we do have a few obstacle enemies. They're like one-time deal guys that we gotta kill in order to get the path to the Four Kings set up. I do want to kill this guy, at least just to get my souls back. There are some ghosts that I have to be afraid of because they, of course, don't really give a shit about my shield, I think, at least on some of their attacks. And I also cannot hit them unless I use the thing. Can you just... There we go. These guys really don't want to give me chunks either. Alright, so it's mainly this room that I'm kind of concerned with. I don't think the guy back here will aggro. I kind of want to clear him just in case. Hello, sir. Come here. I'm going to show you what the sharp end of this sword does. I also do want the opportunity to get a chunk, but these guys really don't want to give me them. Alright, and then... Not sure if this is entirely worth it, but we'll see. We will see. Because I know there's a few things that get kind of aggroed from here. There's a couple Dark Wraiths, a couple Ghosts, and this big Ivanus motherfucker. that we'll have to deal with. He's doing the move that I don't like. I could probably kill him through the block, but I don't want to. I don't want to risk it. Yeah, this Ivanu's guy does not respawn. Can he self-damage? No. Also don't want him to throw up his grimace shake on me. I know what happens if I get hit by that. I've seen the TikToks. Okay. How can he get bled? That guy's blood? Oh shit. Okay, cool. I can one-shot those. Alright, I think those are all the ghosts. And now I just have a couple dark wraiths to deal with. None of these guys permanently die, unfortunately. If I was playing a good game like Dark Souls 2, I could just kill them 15 times and they'd be gone, but alas. Okay, one more chunk. I think there might be a chunk over here as well. You know, at the very least, there's this guy. Come on. Shit. Woo. Please. Yes, thank you. Okay, we have 2 chunks. I think we need... how many more? Yeah, like... I think we might only need 3 more. In order to get this baby up to plus 15, because the last level is slab. Yeah, I think it's 1, 1, 2, 3, and then slab. That's how it goes. I'm gonna walk all the way down so that I can do some menuing. Alright, so things that I've thought about in advance for this fight. We do have pretty good damage output, as you saw against Sif. So, damage, probably not an issue. The problem is that they have the first, they always throw this slow as fuck projectile first. It just tracks for like 45 seconds or something. And that's going to be a problem. That might be an issue because that thing can even just hit you. Oh, I have a body buff because of its transient curses. Well, this is kind of a throwaway attempt anyway, so let's just try it. Okay. So, dealing with the projectile will be an issue. Besides that, it's like, we just have to dodge their attacks, which I don't really know how to do, but... okay, he decided to not throw the projectile for some fucking reason. Okay, overhead is just a walk around. That seems like it's just double back roll. That's walkable. This is gonna be fine. Except for when I roll the wrong way. Okay, and then if I hadn't rolled the wrong way, he would have died with the next couple of hits. So, let's see. I think we got good RNG with him not tossing the thing. But in terms of the actual moveset, that's actually really easy. Those are all really telegraphed. Okay, so we will get... plus 13. Yeah, we need 3 more chunks. I don't really want to farm them, so I won't. At least not now. At least not now. Yeah, when I'm gonna aim, like when I'm aiming and using a mouse, I never like, I don't even like to really rest my wrist on the table that much. Just kind of like lightly hover it there, you know, just sliding it across. And there are also people who use like keyboard wrist rests, and that I also find kind of not great. Because like the only times that I've really like messed up my hands from doing anything gaming related is doing like bullet hell stuff and other things like that, using like WASD constantly, making a bunch of micro adjustments, pressing those a shit ton. And with that, I find that like is made a lot worse by having my wrist actually in contact with like the table. If I just hover my wrist, it's all fine. And the same thing with rhythm games. Like I'll play rhythm games both on the keyboard, and then I also use my arcade stick for them sometimes. I like the buttons on that. And with that, either way, I find just hovering the wrist allows me to both press the buttons faster, and it just feels like less strenuous. So, anyway, I don't get wrist rests at all. Okay, buff time. I could probably buff after landing, probably still have time, but I'd like to be able to just run at the boss as quickly as possible. Because I think if we get close, yeah, he's gonna want to not. Okay, that is a very big hitbox. Did I get hit by his arm or something? I wish my stream display was a bit slower. By the time I look over, it's like it's already passed on stream from my preview. But yeah, it seems like if I run at him, I can get him to not throw the projectile, which is crucial to this, because that was honestly the thing I was dreading most. Like the two worst possible things that can happen in this fight is one, I'm fighting more than one of them at a time, which I already thought was unlikely because of how much damage we do. Right? We pumped all of our stats into damage for the most part. It's not like we could go into survivability, but yeah, the projectile was the other big thing, because I swear that thing tracks you for like 45 seconds straight, and you're just not really safe for that entire time. And I guess the more times I die, the more attempts I get at rolling another chunk from these guys. It's not that time though. All right. I saw some posts earlier in the week, or not earlier in the week. That was that yesterday? I saw it yesterday. We got the 4th of July in the US, right? And that's like, that's America Day, right? And I found out that Canada has their own one on the 1st. Get your own month, Canada. What the hell? Can you do like something else? July is our month. Get a different independence. Alright. Can I get bonus damage on him? Yes. Not a lot, but... Okay, hopefully these guys spawn close too. Because... while it's not likely, I have seen the other ones throw projectiles. Okay. No, 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 no. I know what you're trying to do, you piece of garbage. Okay, that was a different projectile than the one I was afraid of. I feel like I might accidentally... I'm just R1ing. I might actually accidentally end up rolling into the like end of the swing on that. That would be really bad, but we're going to be facing 3 kings, I think, based on how much we've done. Oh god, this one's far. Don't fuck with me. Just be a normal guy. Ooh. Shit. That was really weird. Okay, you heard the like ting, right? I somehow blocked something. I don't know what I blocked because it was just him swinging, which I then got hit by. Like there was two instances of damage there somehow. And one of them was pure physical. I have no idea what the hell it was. But I was holding shield to prevent jumping, pretty much. I think I'd stopped sprinting at that point, so I didn't need to hold it, but since jump is tied to the same button as the roll button, you can like disjoint them by blocking. So you'll always get roll instead of jump. Since jumping will just kind of get you killed, but that was a little unfortunate. But none of them are throwing projectiles, so I think we're probably good. There was just that one that he had his like missile pack launch. I don't know. I don't even know how many times I've seen that attack. But the damage was good. It's 3 kings, and they're not doing the homing shit. Give me your back. And give me a chunk, damn it. Bastard. But the good thing is the moveset is actually easy. Whee! Okay, we're gonna try doing this. Where's my blitz thing? Okay, spam rollback works for that. God damn it. I need to just stop pressing shield ever. It's I need to just stop. It's a bad habit. And then I end up getting these weird ass interactions. In fact, since this is useless, we're still quick rolling. Alright, now we've got Giga Stamina regen. I was thinking about it and I didn't grab the Chloranthi ring down in Blighttown. And I like kept thinking to myself like, oh no, that'd be a good addition. I should get that. And then I remembered that Blighttown just fucking kills me. The poison is just horrendous. I have no idea if I could even get to there. I would need to like fully stack the poison resistance and then time out like pump usage to get that to work. And that just seems not that great. Even though we do have a sort of free ring slot. It is pretty nice not using my kind of like default rings. I feel like I always end up using Havel's ring in this game just because it's so goddamn useful. Either because I am using big armor or I'm using big weapons, it's just really nice to have. The fact that I'm using neither makes this really nice. Okay. This piece of shit. I'm honestly... No, I reset that. I am completely down to reset that. I don't know what they do for no-hit runs for this, but I feel like that's just not worth it on this. Because if they do that attack, I literally just have to more or less run away for like 45 seconds. Which means I'm not getting damage for 45 seconds. I'll do 3 for safety. It seems like the right amount. God damn it. I can walk that as well. Figured the tracking on that would be not great. Yeah, the RNG... Oh! Hi there! When the fuck did you get here? Yeah, the RNG can be really bad. Because if they do the grab, if they do the AoE, if they do the projectile, it's quite dangerous and also just kills time. It just wastes time. And the other kings just spawn on a timer. So wasted time is like triply bad on this fight. I'm not sure if the AoE is iframeable. I don't think it is. I think that shit's pretty active. Oops. Sorry, bud. So, like, maybe I can dodge back twice. It's so hard to tell the range of some of the moves. Especially the, like that AoE. Since there's just 0 landmarks. No idea how far it goes. But 3 looked pretty close. 3 back dodges looked like reasonable. Alright, don't stab me. Man, the power within makes a huge difference on the damage. I think it's like 20% or something. It feels humongous. Please don't. Okay. You can accidentally like hit that ledge and just die to fall damage. Where's my bloodstain? There it is. Alright, be a good boy. I was like, I think I can beat out that attack. That's a humongous damage gain. Am I misremembering? Because that doesn't feel like 20%. What are you doing? Why are you throwing that? Well, I'm not gonna reset because... Oh, he really fucking wants me to. Yeah. I was like half wanting to dodge early because of the projectile. I didn't know when it was coming, and then he just fucked me up. God damn it. It's so weird because Well, you'd think they would only do that at range. It's like, you know, shit like that happens. Where they just decide to chuck it while you're standing right next to them. Literally touching their ass. They're like, let me throw a projectile. I have a perfectly good sword in my other hands. But I'm gonna shoot grimace energy outside, out of my body. Also, I swear, that entire trend... Listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, for the most part. Sometimes I am. But I swear to God, that shit was started by McDonald's. It was them. They had paid agents on TikTok waiting, standing by to start a trend. They were like, how do we get people to buy this? Because think about it. How many of those people would have bought it without the trend going on? 20%? 15%? 10%? 2%? Not many. Not many. But now, it's a trend. You go out, you buy it, you do a little video. You do a little dance, you do some funnies. Right? Run over your brother with your mom's car. You know? Got a couple a couple clicks, a couple laughs. All because they influence you. Nobody really talks about how corporations are the real influencers. Just something to think about. Why did you spawn there? Oh, I guess I ran over and died to the other guy. Okay, got as much damage as we could out of that. I'm guessing this is where the other... Nope, he's right here. Whew. Okay, I could not tell what swing that was. Can I dodge to the side? Ooh, that works. We're learning today. Got some 4-king strategy. Alright, so dodging to the left can dodge the AoE. Or not the AoE, the grab. The tracking's kind of shit on it. That was a really quick kill. Where is our boy here? Oh, here he is. Alright. Be a good boy now. I dodged really early for that, but luckily the tracking is shit. I think that's it. No, don't kick. Don't kick. Oh my god. I thought I almost threw that. Oh. Because I want to be able to like step closer. And then also swing as quickly as I can. But then forward and RB is the fucking kick. This does no damage. Nearly through that. Okay, does that even have souls on it? I don't think it does. Right? This is just sadness? Yeah, okay. Alright. Is that really that? Oh, I was like... I thought we had beaten everybody already. I was being stupid. I forgot the best boss in the entire series. The most wonderful, fantastical piece of garbage in this entire franchise. Good old Beta Chaos. So yes. This feels kind of excessive, getting more endurance at this point, but excessive doesn't really mean, not appreciated. Alright, Dr. Eggman. I'm here to kill your mom. Not her, she's someone else. I don't know. I don't remember the lore. They're like the Daughters of Chaos. And she ate a bunch of poison, which for some reason turned her all white. I don't know what that's supposed to imply, but you know, interpret that as you will. Do we even have a way to get more chunks? Not really. I think if I feed a big mustache snake man the red titanite chunks, I think he just gives us green. And that's not what we want. We don't want green. We don't need some Pepe the Frog ass titanite. We need real chunks. Yeah, I think I might end up needing to kill more of the dark wraiths. Not for this section of the game. This will be fine. Our damage is fine, but DLC and Gwyn probably want as much damage as I can possibly get my hands on. I am wearing the wrong ring. You do a whole lot of damage to this guy, though. Can I get your weapon, please? No. It'd be a long way from using it, but it'd be pretty sick. The Capra Demon Sword is one of my favorite in this entire game. I really wish they had brought it back for other games, but the other games don't really have Capra Demons in them at all. So it wouldn't entirely make sense, but like, come on, man. Big ass machete. Give it to me. I want it. It looks cool. Okay, I forgot what this guy does. Apparently he just fucking jiggles. I think I might just shoot him to death. There's so many random weird things in this game. Like, for some reason you need to kill that guy in order for the bonfire to actually like show up. I think it's not even that you just can't light it. I think it's literally not there unless you kill that guy. Why? I have no idea. He's just some random ass centipede. I don't even know if those smaller centipedes are connected to the real centipede, like the centipede demon, or if they're just like their own thing. Is that their dad? Is that their mom? I have no idea. But they just like hang around there. Alright, give me your sword this time. Come on. Come on now. Give it to me. Give it to me. Damn it. I'm trying to think if the guy can mess with me if I try to shoot him. I think he mostly just has melee attacks. One of those weird enemies where I literally only kill him here. Oh no, the bonfire is actually there. I should have said the fire emblem. This is not what I thought I had equipped, but it helps, I guess. Can I just throw this on here? Oh yeah, baby. I shoot him in the mouth. Is it any additional? Why are you here? Is that his eye? Why doesn't it have a pupil? Is he blind? Why does he have those big old tusks? But then he just has a normal mouth with like teeth. Why does he have these little arms? What are these for? I don't get it. Is he a bug? Is he a demon? Is he a demon bug? My frame rate is getting demolished. Absolutely demolished. Okay. Let's see here. Can I? Yes. So I believe the boss coming up is optional. But I like the shortcut that you get from killing him. I'm gonna do it anyway. And it's a fight that I don't think will be too bad. You wanna give me your weapon? I don't even like their weapon, to be honest. Kind of garbage. I remember way back in the day looking up like, oh, what's the maximum damage possible? The maximum attack rating you can get on any weapon. And I like went after it, and I was like farming the Taurus demons, getting the demon great axe, whatever it is. Getting all crystal infused and everything. And then I used the weapon a few times, and I was like, this thing fucking sucks. I hate this. The moveset is terrible. It's slow as hell. Why are you double backstepping? Can you please just do the ass move? No, he doesn't want to. This guy always does the ass move. It's like his thing. He's the ass guy. There we go. Yeah, I figured this guy would be not a problem at all. Because he's just the stray demon with some melee attacks. I do like it. One of the things that I kind of want to do eventually is do a run where I just use this as a weapon. Because it has a really high attack rating for some reason. Like it just does big damage even with you just like bonking people with it. The problem is it's like near the end of a run. So then what am I supposed to do? I just like... It's difficult to do for a themed run because if I do like catalysts only... Also that did 200 versus 300. Is power within 50% damage? That's insane. I'll have to check the wiki for that. Yeah, this shortcut is really nice. It's the kind of thing where it's like I wouldn't want to do a catalyst bonk only run because the entire like first, you know, 60% would just be absolutely awful, just completely god awful, and then I get to this point and then it would start to be maybe a little bit fun. Does this give me any more stamina? It does. I thought the soft cap, maybe it's like 35 or 40. I don't think we really need the stamina though. And like, what the hell else? Give me more damage, I guess. I think it might honestly be smarter to start leveling strength in case I do need to switch weapons or parry damage. Because I am still most worried about Gwyn, the Gwyn fight, and just parry only. And I think the strategy is absolutely reliant on Hornet Ring, bonus riposte damage, and then just trying to stack up as much damage as I possibly can. Which, unfortunately, this weapon is not the best for it. I don't know what would be best. I guess the Black Knight sword would be pretty good. This does a lot of damage. That could be it. Maybe. Because at that same place, I can get all of the Black Knight weapons. I could farm those to get the weapon that I would need to kill Gwyn. That feels appropriate. That feels like... feels spiritually correct. Yeah, this is what we needed the Covenant for, because if we go down and fight Centipede Demon, we just fucking die. Like, there's just no... There's no good way to fight him. It's definitely possible, but I would just honestly hate to do it. And what comes after him is this entire expanse of lava and dragon asses, which I will try not to steer the conversation back to mouse pads at this point. But yeah, it's that part is what makes the Covenant entirely necessary. Now, how do I sneak past you, sir? Oh, I almost rolled off a cliff. I'll turn around. Yeah, thanks, bud. Okay. He's doing not useful attacks. Gotta juke that, and then maybe another. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, this is going to allow us to get to Bit of Chaos without doing something that will absolutely guaranteed just murder us. Hello, ma'am. Goodbye, ma'am. I'm sure that will help us in our journey. Let's see. Yeah. This is gonna be painful. Let's do this. I'm gonna think if I can even attempt to block any of these moves. I think that like two-hand swipe that they do probably works, but we'll just have to see. I absolutely hate this fight, and I kind of I tend to not necessarily cheese it, but it's like I'm not running around for this shit. There's a strat that I want to learn just for my own personal enjoyment, where I think you can just stand right in the middle and then just like chuck a firebomb or something. And then you can get like both branches at the same time. But I haven't learned that. But I do have a kind of go-to strat that I use on this boss, regardless of whether I'm doing 1 HP or not. Really just the pinnacle of design, though. It's kind of sad because I think this boss looks kind of cool. Like, I like the whole, like vines, like flaming tree type thing. Okay, and I'm dead. But this fight is just, like, by definition, not fun. It's not an actual fight. It's just dog shit. It's just so not engaging, I guess, is the word. It's just a little puzzle gimmick. And it's weird because they keep doing this stuff. Like, they have the same exact, they basically have this exact boss in Demon Souls. And I don't think anybody liked it then either. Like Dragon God? Like, admittedly, Dragon God is cool, and that's like a sick-ass name for a boss. But the actual boss fight just sucks ass. It's terrible. Because it's the exact same thing as this. Like, you're just running around, there's some obstacles, and then you basically just press a button. You know? By the way, when I said I have a strat for this, the strat does basically involve just dying 3 times anyway. It's not like a, oh, I'm gonna get this in 1 try kind of strat. It's like, this is how I beat the boss without fucking screaming. You know? So, it's, yeah. I expect to die 3 times to this boss, minimum. If I wanted to not die, I would... Oh, that's fucking cool. If If I wanted to not die, I would just quit out after hitting the branch, but I think that's kind of lame. I think that's lamer than the strat that I even use, so I don't like doing that. I do not like doing that. But yeah, hopefully we get this, and then we'll get set up for the DLC, because I'm thinking that's definitely doable. It's definitely doable. I was kind of I was off and on about it starting up the run, because I was like, oh, you know, I don't want to overcommit to things and then end up not having fun, right? But I think that the vibe of this run, the different weird challenges that it's proposed, like put forward to me, they're interesting. They're definitely interesting. I want to experience that more. The unfortunate thing is the first boss of the DLC I don't like. And bosses that I don't like are ones that I also don't know very well. So that might be a bit of a brick wall. I'm thinking everything in the DLC will be a bit tricky, except for Calamite, honestly. I think Calamite will be okay for the most part. And the reason that I think that is because I am so used to baiting that boss just for like trying to get the fucking tail cut on that thing, that I think killing him will be not that bad. Not that bad. Not saying it's gonna be first try or anything, but like, I don't think it will be like a 30 or 40 death affair like Artorias might be. But fighting Artorias is fun, so like, if that takes a bunch of attempts, so be it. The only bad thing about that fight is the run back. It's just, you just run through the fucking woods. Alright, let's get on with this. So I don't understand how the aggro works for this boss. Okay, so this is unfortunately the strat. I do this most of the time that I fight this boss, because if I don't know exactly how it works, but the ground breaks, right? Once you break one of the things, the ground breaks. And oh fuck. There we go. And so then you trying to talk and also figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do right now. So the ground breaks, right? And then to get over to the left one, fuck. All right, death number 2. These are expected. So then the ground breaks, and I think to get to the left one, if you break the right one first, I think to get to the left one, you have to make like a jump while they're swinging at you and doing all this fucking, I don't know, bop it. The boss is just playing bop it while you're trying to run over there and slap it on the tree branch. Why are those tree branches important and the other ones not? I have no fucking clue. I don't get it. Why do you have just like 2 branches that are completely important and the rest of them are just, it's just wood. It's just wood. Like, I don't know. I guess I could criticize humans the same way, you know? You got all these muscles and arms and you can punch with your arms, so why can't you punch with like your liver or something? In fact, that'd be pretty useful, right? I don't know if it's just because like people are people, right? But it just feels like humans just have like the lamest adaptations, right? Like we don't have any sort of cool stuff. You know, like poison. You don't have venom. You don't have like super jumping legs, right? Like what do you get? What do you like? Sure, you got like the whole meat computer thing going on, but like, do you really want to have that instead of the ability to shoot poison out of your mouth? Blinding venom or glowing in the dark? Even though being able to change shape and color like a cuttlefish does. Being able to inflate yourself like a balloon, like a pufferfish. In a self-defense kind of way, not in a weird way. Don't take that weirdly. But like, you know? Instead, it's just like, it's just, you just got arms and legs. I don't know, opposable thumbs, is that cool? I don't, you know? I guess that is the cool thing, the opposable thumbs. I don't think there's many other creatures that are gaming. Alright, let's see here. I bet you could teach a cuttlefish how to play Xbox or something. If properly incentivized, I think. Please, please. Thank you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I got him. It doesn't matter. Rest in hell, you piece of shit bug. And those are the 3 deaths. Those are the 3 exactly as predicted. Alright. So that's the Lord Souls. We got that shit in an hour. You know, I don't know what to say. We're gaming today. We are gaming today, which means I need to go to Anne Orlando, I think is the closest. Because now we need to get to the DLC. And I need to get my window open. Now I would say that hopefully, with the new audio stuff that I have, there should be much reduced background noise. Because there's some behind the scenes stuff with my other mic. Basically tried my best to not open the window, just bake myself in the computer heat in order to save the audio. Because that mic would pick up everything. Everything. A mouse could fart in the next area code and it would pick it up. But now I have a much more smaller pickup range mic. So hopefully the loud ass cars that exist around here will not be an issue. That being said, people were setting off hella fireworks last night. So, you know, not much I can do about that. That might be a bit much for this to handle. But yeah, hopefully we don't get too many visits from big ass trucks. Alright, let's see. I probably need to like clear this room. Actually. Get this pendant. Which should be okay. I just ran past last time, I think. And that was all fine and dandy. Besides these dudes having extremely powerful calves. And we just gotta take it really slow. This guy aggro's insta. There's a guy on the left and a guy on the right. And then there's the bow guy. And that really should have been a backstab. But the game hates me. Yeah, okay. This guy. Hello. Come on now. I need to like stay in the corner so I don't get shot. Oh, and we still have the mage as well. And that's not ideal. Hello, sir. You wanna get over here? Can I interest you in a timeshare in the Bahamas? It's just a trick, he doesn't know it. Okay, this is fine. Can we actually gimmick the stone guy as well? I don't think we can. If I had like some sort of Mondo Omega Gum Gum weapon. Now we have problems. Now we have actual problems. I have no idea what the hell the camera's trying to do right now. Okay. Alright, sir. Hello. Where the fuck did you come from? Who called you here? I swear to God. Like... This is some Dark Souls 2 level design right here. This is where they got the idea from. The half of this game, they just rolled it over into Dark Souls 2. Think about it. Think about it. Lost Izalith? What do? Copy-paste dragon asses everywhere? Later down the line, copy-paste those fire-breathing dragon guys. Copy-paste it everywhere. In the optional little side area. Copy-paste the little horror Cthulhu monsters everywhere. Little tentacle dudes. And they just continued it on. They just continued the trick. All the way into Dark Souls 2. They thought we wouldn't notice. They thought we wouldn't notice. Alright. You little shitter. Okay, so we have one more guy than I anticipated. Got this guy. Hello. Mr. Bahama. Tommy himself. Got the dude to the right of this man. Hello. Get him. Can this guy... And now we just got the whole fucking... We got the whole fucking Thanksgiving Day parade. They're gonna bring out the float with Santa Claus on it any moment now. Piece of shit. Can I, That always makes me, like, irrationally angry. Because it's the Thanksgiving Day parade, right? It's Thanksgiving Day. It's its own holiday. They set the parade for that day. It's its own thing, right? And then they always bring out Santa Claus. It's not his day. It's not his time yet. Send him back. Like, you know? You get your whole month. They give you the whole goddamn month. on ABC Family. They give you 31 days of Christmas. And every single movie you can think of. Every single, what? I have to kill the other thing. I have to kill the other thing first. I forgot about that. You have to kill the other thing. Gotta kill the other one. You gotta free the woman. Gotta rescue the lady from the crystal. Yeah. Alright. Alright. This is Macy's fault. And what does Macy's even have to do with it? Do they know the spirit of Thanksgiving better than other people? What do they know? Huh? Where's the thing? I can't warp to Dark Root Basin, can I? No. I have to run it over there. It's like it's a preview, but like a preview for a holiday? We don't need that. We know when it is. We know when that is. You don't think we have it marked on the calendar? I don't need a reminder from you, Macy's of all people. And besides, that guy should be busy. Doing toys and stuff. I just don't get it. Then again, parades in general are a bit confusing to me because it's like I just like it just feels awkward because it's kind of like they're all putting on a show, but then it's not in the same place, right? Like when somebody does a show for somebody, like if you go to like a play, right? You go to a play or you go to a musical, you go to something like that. You go there and you sit down and everybody's there. Everybody who wants to see it, they picked one place to meet. Everybody's on the same page. They're like, all right, we're going to show up. We're going to go to Broadway. We're going to go there. We're all going to sit down at this time. You know, there's a specific time and place and everyone goes there, right? But then a parade, it's like everybody just has a different idea. It's like it's a show, but then they're like, oh yeah, we didn't tell them where to show up. So people just lined up on the street. They're just spread out everywhere. You know? And when does my thing show up? When does the thing that I was like excited for show up? I don't know. At some point. It'll just go by. I get to get excited that, you know, that's my thing. But then it's just, I don't know. Because then the performers are doing all the work, which is not to say that they don't normally do. It's not like you go to Broadway and then they make you act. They pick you out of the audience, something like that. Do they do that? I've never actually been to a musical, but I'd imagine they don't do that, right? And then you just get to you just sit there and vibe, and that's, you know, it's all fine and dandy. I want to bait out all of these dudes. So then, fuck it, let's be reckless. So then, yep, that didn't work. I forgot that the name of the way of the run is be careful. It's me or that guy loud as shit. But then not only do they have to do their whole song and dance thing, but they have to do that like several times in one day, and they don't even get to like sit down and take a break. Right? They do their thing, and then it's like, okay, congratulations, now march. Get moving. You know? They have this like, this just pressure, you just have to keep marching on. You can perform it again later. The other people who decided to sit somewhere else. This doesn't feel right. Morally speaking. Can this guy be any slower? Alright, let's see. I kind of need like a barrier. Yeah, and the trees work nicely. So, alright, can you kill these? Why did you spit? Why did you spit? You stupid Hydra motherfucker. Why? Was he trying to kill those guys and not me? Because if so, he failed. God damn it. I need him to do the physical attacks. I don't want to sit around and wait for the crystal guys to walk all the way over to me so I can hit them 2 times. But I might have to do that so I can actually just pay attention to the Hydra, who's like the only thing that can actually kill me. Alright, get over here, you piece of ass. Why are these crystal dudes even here? All the crystal stuff is up in Anne Orlando. Did you fall down? Where are your parents? These guys have parents? Did I just go through him? There we go. Come on. And I might as well shoot this guy as well. Oh, why are you... Excuse me. You're just pathing weirdly? Thought he was resetting or something. Come on. I believe in you. I know the ground is like... kind of jagged, but... Okay, and I don't think the other one will aggro. Piece of garbage. It's just like there's no way to be faster, and they're just giant. They're like 9 giant or 7. I don't know how many heads Hydra is supposed to have. However many heads, giant AOE projectile that I can't block. So I'm not entirely sure what the strategy is here. Because again, anytime that I fuck up, the safe and most effective strat is to then do this slow shit. I guess these are marginally useful to me. I do have the what is it? Enchanted falchion? Magic falchion? Whatever that shit's called. Which might be useful. Might be useful for somebody. What is it? Yeah, enchanted. Go faster, please. Okay. Running through the trees. Okay, that works. All right. Just be normal. Okay. Just want to chop your heads off. Nice and normal. Okay? You don't have to be weird about this. You don't have to be too hasty. Can you guys even fucking hear me? This guy's like blowing my ears out. What? Is that it? Okay, good. It's over. I'm kind of tempted to put the whatever it is, Dark Moon Ring, this thing I just got. I kind of want to put that on, but it might just insta-kill me. I'm gonna not do it. Because like, I think that if it does what I think it does, it might half my HP to 0. Which would be a problem. As you might imagine. Because then I would respawn, and I would respawn with the ring equipped. And then I would die instantly. Alright, so now we gotta get our, I remember correctly, we gotta free this lady, and then we gotta talk to her, and then, yeah. Yeah, here we go. Get over here, please. What? I hit him in the ass, but it didn't do any damage. I hit him in the wiener that time. Oh, but now he notices me? You can punch this guy in the cock all you want, but you get too close, you get within his non-existent eyesight, that's when it's game on. Oh. He's getting feisty with me. Oh, he's getting feisty with me. Gotta watch out for that. There we go. Whoa! Hello there. Say yes to everything, of course. And then she just disappears into the evening sky. As is normal. Good old Dark Souls 1 quests. None of this NPC stuff makes any sense. Let me put this on. And spam roll. Alright, is our sign down? I don't think I need to be human for this. Yeah, there we go. Hello? Oh. Yeah, there we go. Hello, ma'am. Give me chameleon. That's kind of funny, I guess. Alright, see ya. Okay, so now that she's been summoned, I think we're good. I think the thing exists now. I'm gonna check this first. Because I think if everything is prepped and ready, I should be able to spawn her armor back here. Yeah, every new Souls game that I play, I never look up anything until I've kind of like exhausted all of what I am aware of, right? I just like explore and do all the stuff. Use whatever seems good to me and all that. And then when I believe I've reached the final boss, that's when I go and look stuff up and see, you know, what I missed. But DLC, when the DLC drops for these games, I just look that shit up immediately because they always do some weirdo stuff with it. It's always just like where, like specifically how to access it. I don't look up what's in the DLC. I am just like, how do I get there? Because if you didn't tell me that I gotta kill the Hydra and then go find this crystal dude all the way tucked in the back butt crack of the lake, and then kill him, and then a white lady drops out, and then you gotta talk to her, but that doesn't actually unlock it. You have to then go summon her at the shore of the lake, because then you gotta talk to her once at least, you know? You gotta talk to her at her thing. And then, and only then, can you go to the Duke's archives, because in the Duke's archives, there's a crystal dude, and then you kill the crystal dude, and he drops a necklace, which means that you're able to get gripped through the void all the way into the past. And if you would have guessed any of that on your own, I don't know what. I hope you enjoy your stay at the insane asylum. That's all I'm saying. So that's the stuff I look up. I feel like at least in Dark Souls 3, they made it decently, like they made it findable, right? They really put it in your way. They're like, go here, you know? But that's because Dark Souls 3 is very linear. So it's like, you're gonna go there eventually, and they just plop the thing in front of you. They just plop a weirdo dude who's just, you know, moaning in the fetal position, and you're like, oh, okay, it's DLC time, right? Then it makes sense. But like, with this, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what they were thinking. I bet there might be DLC for Demon Souls and nobody knows about it because nobody's figured out how to unlock it. I would honestly believe that if not for the fact that people have believed just like data mined the shit out of that game. Alright, so that aggro's this guy, and then I gotta remember there's gonna be one bonus dude. Aside from these ones. Why is he just standing there? I have no idea, but it's that guy, isn't it? It's this motherfucker. See, he catches a whiff. He catches a whiff and he can't resist. Come on. You want a piece? You gotta pay the price. And the price is your life. Bastard. Alright. Does this do magic damage? It doesn't do any damage. I'm somehow out of range of it. Alright, give me the thing, please. Yes! Yes. Now we are free. Begin our quest. Back. Undead perish. Yeah, I probably am just gonna have to farm chunks at in New Londo. Cause I don't know where that shit is. I don't remember if there's upgrade materials like in the DLC. I really can't remember. I feel like it's just a lot of souls and then gear. Oh yeah, I have the I picked up the great sight. I might not need another backup weapon because I forgot that I picked that up. That thing should get a pretty good riposte damage once I get it upgraded. Because what's its base damage? Let's see here. Great sight 100. I feel like it gets up to, what are we at now? We're at 380. I think, I want to say that thing gets up to like 400 something, maybe like 450, maybe 500. I don't remember. Why not 500? Like 450, but that's pretty good. I think it's better than what the Black Knight sword could get at least. But if I do end up using a Black Knight weapon for the riposte, it'll probably be the Great Axe, because that thing just does absurd damage. I think that gets up to like 600-ish. But we'll see. Because I would also need to level strength for that. And I have no idea what the stat requirement is. I also have no idea why I'm hungry right now. I ate dinner like 20 minutes ago. That's not true at all. But like, it's not exactly not true. You know what I mean? Going through all this water makes me think about bidets. I've never used one, but seems like the kind of thing that's like pretty good, you know? Like I don't think that there's anything like, I think that might just, that'd probably be just a net positive. But like, I don't really know how you hook one up. You don't have just like, you don't have it like installed, you know? I feel like most toilets that I've seen that have bidets, it's just like, that's just part of the toilet. It's just installed. Like, it's not a separate thing. You buy it as like a package deal, you know? I think there's attachments that you can get, but it's like, I don't, you know, that seems, I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if that's worth it for me. But it's like, seems like people like them, at the very least. They're in a lot of places. Can't be too bad. Alright, I have no idea how this boss works. I'm gonna assume... this is gonna be a while. This I think is gonna be... I think this is gonna be a little bit... And I think I can block the horn attacks. But, I was thinking, yeah, it reminds me of a different story that I've written down, where I finally remembered. I talked about it in a different stream. I was talking about how I wrote down little like talking points. Just random stuff to bring up. And that one of them that I didn't know what the hell I was talking about was just labeled actual poop in the sink story. And this is actually fitting for the bidet conversation. This guy has no health, by the way. God, I greeted that shit so hard. Anyway, I remember what the actual poop in the sink story was. Because, and it's related to bidets, probably. So, this was back when I was living in an apartment that was not, it wasn't the greatest. It was alright. It was okay. It was not the greatest. And, this was during college. And this was during the time where, hold on. Can you stop? Okay. Alright. So he can do multiple tail attacks, and those will just poison and insta-kill me. This was during the time when people at large discovered, like, what are they even called? Toilet wipes? Whatever you, I don't know what you call them. Moist towelettes? I don't fucking know. The toilet paper that you get, and it's like baby wipes, but it's for full-grown people, right? And so they're flushable wipes, is what they're marketed as. But as it turns out, they weren't flushable. Like, they're flushable in the sense that they'll go down, but like, it can fuck up your pipes, right? And so, can this guy stop shooting fucking lightning at me? Apparently not. Okay, do not roll the second attack. Do not roll the second. I cannot believe I got... And this guy, shut the fuck up. I cannot believe I got him to like 1 HP and then he just... I fucked it up like that. People discovered these moist towelettes and everybody was using them. Like, you know, flushable wipes. Except they weren't. It was a ruse. And how those companies didn't get sued, I have no idea. I have no idea, because they fucked up the pipes. And so I remember what happened, was that they sent out this message to everybody in the apartment. The whole complex. They sent it out there like, hey guys, don't use these flushable wipes. They're not actually flushable. And you're gonna fuck up our pipes. And then guess what happened? And then guess what happened? Can you guess? Because people didn't stop using them. And you want to know how I know? Because one time, I was getting ready to get in the shower. I was like, you know, it was like a lazy day. I was just hanging around. I was getting ready to get in the shower. And I hear this just noise. It's just like gurgling. As I'm like stepping in, you know, making sure I have a towel, all this kind of stuff. And then I just gurgling, coming from the shower drain. And I'm like, I didn't start the shower. It wasn't on. I wasn't like at that step yet. And I look down and like the gurgling, of course, is not from any of my doing. It's just the fucking... Ow! Did you see how diagonally that came out of his fucking gullet? Did you see that? That pivoted 30 fucking degrees from his entire face. I hate Dark Souls. I hate this boss. Anyway, I hear the gurgling and I look down, there's water coming up the drain, which is the direction it's not supposed to go. If you're familiar with showers and how they operate, then you well know the water is supposed to go down and not up. And so the water was coming up and I was like, all right, you know, this is kind of a problem. Like, that's kind of a problem on its own. And so I became concerned, but I was like, well, it's probably okay, you know? It'll just settle down, and that'll be that. It wasn't. And what's worse was that this wasn't... That expands out, by the way. This wasn't just like normal water. This was like some weird, fucked up poo water. Because of course, it's backing up because of the wipes. So it's like the sewage line. Since when do you have that fucking move? Alright. So, and it's like sewage water. Right? And so I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about this? Right? Because, like, it's the kind of thing where it's like, okay, well, I don't want it to overflow or anything like that, because then it's going to fuck up the floors and all that, and it's just, it'll be terrible. But then I don't want to put, like, a towel in there, because then I just have a poop towel. I don't want that. I've heard those kinds of stories. I don't want poop towels, right? So, and then I'm like, okay, well, shit, you know, what do I do? And then I go into, like, the regular bathroom, you know, because the shower room is, like, separate. And so I go over there, and I see, I'm like, okay, well, like, you know, what's going on? And I check the sink. It's the same deal with the sink. There's shit water going into my sink. Like, coming out of it. And it got worse. It got worse than that. I know what you're thinking. How could it get worse? You have shit water in the sink. How could it get worse? And then I look at it. Can this motherfucker stop shooting lightning? And so I look at it. And not only is there shit water in the sink, but there's like little fucking, I don't even know. To this day, I have no idea what they were. It was like little worms in my sink. In the poo water. Living in the poo water. They're little worms. It was the most disgusting shit I've seen in my life. Like, I felt like I was like in like Silent Hill. Like, if I looked down the drain, I would just see like an eye staring back at me. And it was terrible. I remember I had to go and like get like bleach. And I was like just pouring bleach like, into the sink. Because I was like, I don't know what these worms are doing, but I do not want them, I don't want them to like get out of the sink, you know?
Thank you.
And yeah, no, it was a terrible time. It was a terrible time. Yeah, that's what I remembered. I remembered that was the actual poop in the sink story that I had written down and subsequently forgotten about. Anyway, we beat the boss at very little health, but as you can see, I had no idea what the fuck its moveset was. And now I have to think about this. How do I get through here? I think everything's relatively safe because I think it's all physical, which is kind of the only saving grace of this stuff. But, I'm trying to think of the safest way to get over to where I need to be. I'm thinking slow and steady is not... It's not the way. It's been a very long time since I've done the DLC in this game. But I think the path that I normally take is something like this. Hi, killing me. I'll go kill you later. Yeah. I think those are my most exciting bathroom stories, I guess. Because I have there's the piss lizard story that I told. Oh shit. I fucking jumped. I was pressing shield. Why did you jump? But the piss lizard story when I went hiking. The frog story. Up in the mountains. And the actual poop in the sink story. That's the entire trilogy. The three-parter. Unfortunately, there were no reptiles involved in that third one. They were absent from that. We got worms instead. They could have been reptilian worms. I don't know if that's a thing. But like, you know, anything's possible. Maybe it was caused by reptilians. Mark Zuckerberg tactically strike the plumbing. I have no idea. But yeah. I really hope that I don't get any more, to be honest. But I'm sure at some point. That almost hit me. Yeah, I think I can run past all these dudes. I think I just gotta do a big loop around thing where there's a scissors guy, and then there's this other stuff. Okay. Yes, I need to get to that tower and survive. Okay, I don't know why they ran the other way, but I'm not upset about it. Okay, let's talk to Bloodborne Man. What's your name again?
Let me guess.
The Joker?
Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past.
Nope.
Oh, well, my
I live here, bro.
But we're both
I like my mask better than your mask.
to help one another out.
Does this guy even tell me what his name is? Do I need any of this? No. Yeah, no.
Did you happen across the
Blah, 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 blah.
So...
Well, anyway. Surely that guy won't betray me later. I think I just have to hit this elevator and then the shortcut's unlocked. I think there's any, like, doors or anything like that. Why is this brick slippery? Alright. So, this fight will probably be... I don't know. I don't know, really. Like I said, the other fights would be pretty bad, and then they took like 5 deaths. But I have no idea if any of his attacks are pure physical. Especially after he powers up. I'd imagine that just adds flat magic. And the move I'm really afraid of is his pocket sand. He's got a pocket sand move. And it's really fast. I don't know if I can dodge it on reaction. It might have to be something where I like pre-dodge it like I was doing with the Sith Ops. Or maybe it's like positioning based. I'm not sure. He's being possessed with evil energy. The corruption. Alright. I think in this mode, he does do just physical. I didn't buff. Okay, next up, lip. I was greedy. Okay. One hit it is. One hit, I think, is the play. But it might depend, because, well, yeah, I need to learn when he can do that follow-up. Let's see. Do I have a small soul to use? I'm like, I really hate having my gear not like full durability for some reason. It just feels really unsafe. I've literally never had a weapon break in any fight. And you know what? I never will, because I'm always going to repair that shit. Always. Always. Every single time. Okay, I thought he was gonna do the you know what? I have no excuse. You know what? I've decided. I want to say that I was reading chat. I want to say that I thought he was gonna do a different move. I want to say a lot of things. And that's why I won't say any of them. I don't really like this choke point. Let's see. Is it something where if I... Can I like... Yeah, I was thinking that this run back might get on my nerves. Because I just don't like how far it is. This feels like one of those bosses where they really could have just been nice to you and put a bonfire like right next to it. Then again, I don't know if they do that for literally any boss in this game. There's a run up even for the last boss. I'm gonna go ahead and send that back up. Try to save some time. His name is Chester. Now I remember. He's Chester the Jester. Alright. So he's got the spin follow-up. That killed me last time. He didn't use pocket sand. So it's yet to see how bad that will be. That attack is very scary. Okay, he's yelling. That is not walkable. Did 3. That fucking missed for reasons that are beyond my comprehension. Okay, we're doing 150. Is it that if he yells, he's gonna do multiple? That's definitely a follow-up possible thing. Okay, no, that's reactable. That's slower than I remembered. The pocket sand is slower than I remembered. Alright. Double spin, I need to roll backwards. Okay. I don't think this will be too bad. If I can interrupt him out of the charging phases, I don't think it'll be too bad, because that... His normal sword hits are obviously physical. So That's okay. What happens if I run this way? Is this any better? Is this any worse? This seems about the same. Except I don't have to deal with that first choke point. Maybe it is better. What I can do here... Let me try... Okay. So I can equip both shields and have it... and still have my quick rolls. That's good. I'll run over with the grass crest on for the better regen, and then switch over to this for the fight. And that'll make the run back a little less annoying. Gaming time. $150 damage is pretty rough though. Because that's with Power Within. Oh, that's 3 hit. Good. My range is a little bit inconvenient. Okay, wait. I blocked the hit. I blocked the hit. Is the sand physical? Why? Okay, he's charging. I'm greeting for it. Yeah, okay. I needed to limit test to see if I can prevent that. Because I don't know how that buff is applied. I'm not sure if it's just flat damage, because if it's magic, the game... This gets... this gets so much worse. Because if that applies magic, and I cannot interrupt it, it means that I will need to dodge every single attack from him after he does that first follow-up, or that first charge-up, I mean. So I don't think I can stagger him, and I don't know if there's anything that I could really switch to. Like, I could try to use the spear. I don't know if a spear even has more stagger damage than the Uchi. I have no idea how the math works out on that. And I forgot to use the other shield, the run back. Alright, let's see here. God damn. The perspective really fools me a lot here, because he's just so... He's like... I'm 5'11" and he's 6 foot. And I cannot tell at all if my attacks are going to hit him because of that. Alright, run back shield. But actually, did they need to make this guy like 900 meters and an elevator away? Fuck you too! I hate trees. I'm gonna go buy a coal furnace tomorrow. Just to fuck with that guy. Let's see, what are we up to? We're at plus 13. If I upgrade 2 more times, I'll probably get up to like 400 and something damage. Which isn't much, but it could certainly help with this fight. I think I just have to take the scary right path. Yeah. It's just the one choke point versus more enemies that can just charge at me from 100 miles away. Alright. Seriously though, they have this entire place too. Like there's this entire just junction zone with nothing in it. And then there's a bonfire right after him. They could have just put it here instead, and then you get to fight the boss conveniently, and then you still get all the other benefits. I forgot to buff. It really is 50% extra damage. I cannot counter hit this guy. And not just when he dodges. Fuck! It's so hard to tell when he's doing that versus any of his other swings. Which all of his other swings, dodge to the side or dodge in is the strat. And then on that one, you have to dodge away and literally nothing else. Dodging away is the only way for me to not get hit, because it's like a roll catch timed thing. It's not even like Sif's one. Sif's is it's different. That one is like, I don't know if it's slower or faster or what, but basically if you dodge the first one, you dodge the second. You dodge the wrench, you dodge the ball. But this one, you dodge the wrench, and then the ball smacks you in the head. You fucking die. This is not what I was promised. I've watched Dodgeball so many times. I don't really know why. Not to say that it's like a bad movie or anything, but like, in terms of number of times I've seen a movie, I've probably seen that movie like 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 times. And I don't really know why. There are a lot better movies that I have watched way fewer times than that. Like, I think I've watched Parasite maybe like 3 times. And I think that we can agree that that's better than Dodgeball. I'm fucking dead. This stupid ass double swing. Because he can also do it as like a follow-up. It doesn't seem like he does that as an independent move. It's like he follows up into that move. I don't know if I need to go to like a specific move bait kind of strategy. Because I know if he does the flip stuff, I can counter hit off of that, but it gets fucked up with the spacing is the thing. It's like I dodge to the side and then my weapon is too short to hit him from the place that I end up after the dodge. Which is fucked up. That's like really, really inconvenient. Because then if I like pause for the microsecond it takes to get just a little bit closer, I feel like it makes him way more likely to do the roll away. His roll away dodge. If I were to try to bait like or try to bait like the flip, maybe that works. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think if I get better at spotting, there's got to be a way to spot the startup of that. That move I hate. Hey. Does that mean you're flipping? What does this mean? I honestly did not know he had that move. I fucked up. I thought I could get him from the scream, and then he just is too fucking fast. Or my reaction time is too slow. I keep getting into these situations where I look at what he's doing and I'm like, I can probably get a hit. But then I'm like, maybe not. And then I'm like, no, I can definitely get a hit on that. But by the time that I've realized and committed to that, I'm actually too late. And then I get hit. So I think if I notice myself doing any of that, I need to just not... What the fuck? What is this shit? Who lubed up the fucking rocks? You know, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back. After that one, I think I gotta take a little, just a quick one. You know, just a quick one. Just an honest rest in the restroom. You know? Just a quick breather. I'll be right back. have rested. And I also got myself something cold. Because despite having the window open and the fan on, it is still hot in here. And it's not just me. Okay. Let me alt-tab back over. What in the Dexter's lab? Who's got that? Alright, where am I? Here I am. Omelette du fromage. Okay. Alright. And my equipment is fine. It doesn't need to be upgraded. Even though I feel like it should be upgraded. Or not upgraded. Repaired is the word. Okay. Gotta get my mouse off the screen. And here we go. Nah, the spear's just worse. It's just worse. I'm like tempting myself into believing that it would be good. But it does less damage. It's slower. It's heavier. It doesn't have anime energy that I need for this fight. You don't think your problem is range? You don't think my problem is range? Listen. Listen. My problem is this fucking run back. I hate this run back. This is probably my least favorite run back in the game, honestly. Just because there's, like... It's very uninteresting. And it just feels so needlessly long. And it feels so obvious to put a bonfire here, and then they just didn't. And I think this might be like next levels of copium. But like, I swear to God, I saw something where they talked about like, oh, we wanted to put a bonfire here or whatever. But then we didn't. I swear I've seen that. Bed of Chaos remake can suck your balls. Well, Bed of Chaos as a whole can suck everybody's balls. For all I care. That fight is just terrible. Like, it doesn't bother me as much because like Bed of Chaos already sucks on its own. Like, it's not like it's a good fight that's ruined by its run back. God damn. I think I do need to just only hit after like very specific moves. Which feels weird because that has not really been a requirement since I'm using a fast weapon. But like this, it really does feel like this is a good fight. I really like this one. But then the fact that I just have to run from all the way... from fucking Tampa, Florida, all the way to Maine, I don't know the names of any cities in Maine. I have to run up the entire fucking East Coast just to get to this guy. When this would be a perfect fight to you just throw yourself at it again and again and again. High repetition. This is like perfect for that. But instead, I gotta do a marathon every goddamn time. I feel like they definitely got better about that in most of the games. Like, I feel like as they went on, they got better about the runbacks, where when they have them, they're not as bad, and normally it just feels more sensible. I don't know how to describe it. Whereas in this game, I feel like they really made you do them for like every single fight. Just because like, oh, yeah, why not? Like, Demon Souls doesn't even have this shit. Demon Souls is a very weird checkpoint system compared to the other games. That actually hit me. Alright, I'm gonna do some observation here. Okay. That overhead swing, I tried to dodge that. I inputted that dodge several seconds ago. The one that came out after that block. Fuck. Between the sand throw and the spin shit. So the sand throw, if I dodge backwards early, I get hit. And with the double spin, if I don't dodge backwards early, I get hit. And they're both follow-up moves. So that's kind of fucky. It's not like I can really, or I don't have enough experience with the timing to know if there's like a timing that gets both, where I can delay enough, but not too much. And it would be really nice to be able to get that experience at a high rate. But unfortunately, the run back is longer than these boss attempts. I feel like even the run back to Manus is like roughly equal time-wise. Yep. Okay. If I'm not right next to the boss after he completes an attack, I cannot hit him. Noted. Noted. Because that time I did not hesitate at all. That I was like, I'm fucking hitting him. But he just has... It's like his timings are so weird where I can't honestly tell whether they're follow-ups or if he's like rolling his next attack. Like I can't tell if that's new RNG, like if he's like returning to like his neutral and then doing that or what. Do I have any rings that are even remotely useful? If I equip the Covenant of Artorius, does he just die for lore reasons? That'd be kind of funny. Okay. Wow. That's how you know. That's how you know you had a great attempt, when your bloodstain is outside of the fog wall. Okay, I think I literally pressed B. I wish I had my input on. I have an input display. And I wish I had that on because I literally pressed B when he was doing that. Fuck. When he was doing the run charge move. Okay, under very specific circumstances, I can walk that. Fuck. Oh, okay. Nope, I'm not hitting you, that's bait. Okay. It's like if I dodge the first one, okay. Perfectly fine. It's all good. I'm gonna let him power up and then we'll see how fucked we are. I should do not that, you piece of fucking garbage. I swear to God, I press B when that attack is happening, and he hits me in the startup. He hits me in like the pre-roll. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like I see him do that move, and I press it, and somehow I still block the move anyway. So it didn't kill me instantly, which tells me that the damage is physical. So his buff is just boosting the physical damage. Which is not terrible. It's bad, but it's not terrible. Because while we definitely can't block that thrust move, the other ones might be okay. Might be. That thrust, it just, you end up blocking the same hitbox like 4 times in a row. It just drains your stamina. Even on the default one, I mean, you can see it takes like most of my stamina. MLG bow headshots for the power up. If that doesn't insta-stagger him, then I probably won't do that. But if it does, then that would be pretty good. Because that's like the, I don't even know if that's the no-hit run or if that's just speedrun strats. I think it's just the Crapple Mage speedrun strats, or just for Quelaag. You just aim for the body and you can stun lock her. Because the Quelaag woman body will just stagger off of that. Part of me thinks I should just play this unlocked. Like, because when that happens, I'm like holding, like I'm holding the diagonal, like trying to roll diagonally back, which is just not an option in this game. And then it's closer to, well, not when you're locked on at least. And it's closer to sideways, so then I roll sideways and just get hit. Then the lock-on is really good for most of the other attacks. Especially the flips. It's good on the flips. And the jump. If it was a later Souls game, those things would just break your lock-on for no reason. I love doing that. Yeah, I'm thinking we might not get this today. Partially because of just it being difficult, and partially because this run back is honestly getting on my nerves. I can't hit him, but I want to be close to him. Okay, I thought I baited myself there for a second. The flip is just, like, is there any way to tell when he's gonna do multiple versus when he's gonna do one? Because that's one of the few opportunities where I know I can actually, like, when he does the one flip, it's like perfect. It's a perfect hit opportunity. Or it's as good as I get from that. But then he can just RNG into multiple of them. And then it's like, if I spend any time repositioning, I'm gonna get hit. I don't think there's any tell as to whether he's gonna do one or whether he's gonna do multiple. I'm slowly beginning to think that this will actually be the hardest boss in this entire run. Because I'm thinking about Manus, and Manus has, like, despite the, like, Manus will be difficult due to the fact that his magic moves I don't exactly know how to deal with. But I know for a fact there's a way to deal with them. And I'll figure it out, right? Whereas with this, I'm looking at it and like all of my hit opportunities are extremely conditional. From what it seems. Because like, every time that I think it's safe to hit, he has some sort of follow-up that he can do. Like, I can hit there, but if he decides to flip again, I die. I could try to hit here, but I have no idea what the fuck he's thinking. Is the thrust safe? Is that safe if I dodge it? I just have no idea. Okay, that seems okay. That has the worst... I hate that move. I hate that move the most. Honestly. Which isn't really a unique thing to like Dark Souls. I think that there's a lot of similar design elements between this and like Monster Hunter. And for some reason on every monster in every game there's like, or I guess not in every game because I haven't played every game, but in a lot of the monsters in Monster Hunter they have some move where it's just like, I'm just gonna run and my entire body is a hitbox. Have fun. Like that's just, it's just on every single one. And it's consistently the most annoying fucking move in existence because you can't make those telegraphed well. Like, they use some mix. It's like, they're designing the move and they're like, okay, this needs to be slow enough to be like, reactable, right? It's not supposed to be like a counter hit move or something, right? Like they don't want you to just, you're swinging at them and then they just suddenly bullet across the entire arena, right? So then they make it slow, but then when it's slow, it's like, okay, well if it's slow, then it's never gonna hit them. So we need to make it not super slow and we also need to give it some weird tracking. So then you have this move where it's like the startup, like it's just super fucking ambiguous as to when you need to evade it. Because it's all based on positioning. Which just makes it really fucking tight when you have to actually dodge it. I want to hit after that move so badly. Especially because I got it to where that move is safe. Okay, I thought he would go over me. When he does that on at the start of the fight, he just goes over my fucking head. Maybe I have to be running forward or something. But yeah, like the tracking on like those kind of just, I'm gonna run and be a hitbox. It's just, there's no, I don't think there's any way to make that type of move feel good. Like, motherfuckers. And then it doesn't help that certain monsters in Monster Hunter love spamming that shit. Like it's like half their moveset. I'm looking at you, Rathian. Piece of garbage. Like Rathian and like I feel like what's the mudfish? The mudfish has a bunch of those shitty moves. He does that and then he does the big ass shoulder check move. That's the other probably of my least favorite moves in all of Monster Hunter. It's just big shoulder checks. But yeah, this thrust move on Artorias is a real issue because it's extremely difficult to dodge due to the tracking and just a bunch of active frames, as well as the hitbox being like on his fucking ankles. And then I cannot block it, as you saw on the other attempt. If I try to block it after he's powered up, I will instantaneously die. There's not enough stamina in the world to block that shit. I can't block it. Dodging it is a pain in the ass. Like, something like that. Like, that feels like it shouldn't work. It's just so scary. Okay. Come on. That's interesting. I haven't seen that yet. I think that was the first time for that. I want to thrust him. I don't care. What are you doing, bud? Take a move. Thank you. That missed. Cool. Alright. Do something. I can get these roll attacks in sometimes. I think after the thrust is an okay time to go for it. To go for a hit. It's like, alright. I'm gonna dodge because I don't trust that. That guard breaks me? You gotta be shitting me. Oh, this is fucking bad. And my buff wore off. Oh, this is terrible. No, I need upgrades for this shit. I absolutely need... I need something. I need a hero. I need Jehovah's Witnesses. I need Mr. T on my fucking side for this. If I dodge that perfectly, I think I can get 2 hits. And if I don't, I'd fucking die. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have to lab this out a little, and by that I mean examine my options in terms of alternate strategies. I think this is a way. I think with a few upgrades on this, I get the chunks, and then I think I might also look towards the... Where is this? I want to reorder these weapons. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some upgrades for stuff, and then we'll reattempt this next week. So, once again, Saturday's stream did not happen. It is happening on Tuesday. So, once again, if you don't intend to enjoy fireworks or other such things, you can instead watch me blow up stuff or something on Tuesday. So if you want to catch that, and if you want to catch any other streams of mine, you know what to do. Drop those follows here and on Twitter, assuming that stays alive. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.